They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They run with Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Wentz. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 3, 6, bullet, now. Kill. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Pick the edge. Come. Deuce, once more. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Showing it, showing it. Shit, shot. Switch, trap, switch. Hustle, hustle. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Same on. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Out, out, out. Go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Screen. Hot, hot. Check.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. That's right, baby. That's the ball. Max box. Mike. Delta.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early down. It's like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The pass on first down. Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Whoa. Who that? Whoa. Check. Check, nickel. Check.
Now Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check 24. 55's Mike, guys. 55. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. Go. Flare. Back.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Wentz. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Shift. Watch the shift.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 55. Come. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check right. Check right. Watch it. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 5. Okay. 55. Mike 5. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Allen's got it complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Haskins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Alert 3. Check. Drop.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The give to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Wentz now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Switch.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz going to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180. One flag. Here we go. 46 down, man. 5-4.
On second and 11 now. Wentz looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him, the way he goes after the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Eagles have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Haskins. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Lucky. Check 31. Hayward.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Ready. Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Slam. Look, wait. Mike's 50.
Let's set a tone.
Go.
Tone.
Check the backer.
They go play action with Haskins. The open man is Smith. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Check pass.
Now a run with Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 data. Watch the curl. Switch. 50's the mic.
You don't know no better.
Okay, slip out.
Slam.
Jam. He's coming. We got double up.
Check nine.
Kill. Ready, go. Set up.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check four. Let's go. High ball. Go. 50, Mike, 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Cook on the toss left. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tight right. Hey, 4 down. Check. Joker. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
25. Check 25. Tighten up. Explain. Come on. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 50. Watch my bomb. Watch the slant. Hey, alert 3.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's get it together, defense.
Mike 55.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tackles.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Bryant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, Wentz again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run. Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On play action, Haskins steps away to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Wentz. Eluding the pressure. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
50, Mike 50. Rip left, rip left.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You gonna get this, bro? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, check, check. That's it. Watch quick. Watch quick.
Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen,